Hey everybody, day 39, Somerville, South Carolina. Just really a stone's throw away from the ocean, really. Big day today, completed the last big ride of the tour, and everybody did great. It was a perfect ride. You know, hung out with Bill and Austin and Joseph, and even for a little while rode with others from the group, and we had a good time with it and enjoyed it, and tried to gather up the last of the memories, as tomorrow will just be a blur, I'm sure. Somerville's a neat little place, and we're staying at the Middleton Inn, and you can get a peek out the window there. It's kind of neat place. But as we walk back here to the desk, I'll just try and address one little question, I guess, that I think a few people have thrown at me over the course of the ride, or even before the ride, and that is the question of how is this going to change your life, or how are you going to look at things differently, or whatever else. How did this, now that it's just about over, how did this change you? And I'd love to say that I've had this epiphany and I'm gonna go do something completely different or whatever else. I don't know what all people might expect, but I guess it was somewhat of a major achievement to cover the entire country on a bicycle. We call it every inch. Some people throw in something in between every inch, but we did the whole thing. Bill, Joseph, Austin, and I. Not everyone got to do that, but we biked every inch of the United States. So how does that change somebody? I don't think it changed me per se, but there are a few things that I heard before I went, pieces of advice that I'm going to try and apply to life in general that you might find useful. And excuse me for going off on a little rant, but one of my friends, Jamie, said, for this ride, expect the unexpected. And we certainly had that. We had illness, we had injuries, we had crashes, we had everything but bad weather, which was amazing. But we had a lot of unexpected things happen. I had my bike, pieces of the bike obviously are going to fail. Days where you had it, days where you didn't. And I think life is like that. Expect the unexpected. If you make that one of your guiding principles, I think you might respond to the unexpected better. And so biking and life, same thing. The other piece of advice I got from Larry Kurz, who did cross the United States in 2005, he said, don't take the trip too seriously. Also good advice. And there were some people that took the trip way too seriously, in my humble opinion, and I think it detracted from their enjoyment of it. Maybe not. That's just my observation. But I know that I tried not to take it too seriously. I trained seriously, but I let someone in the form of a coach tell me what to do, and I just did it. And I didn't get too serious about it. Some would argue that I did, but once I was here, you just take it a day at a time. Once in a while you can get a little uptight about something here or there. That's natural, but try not to take it too seriously and just enjoy it. People say enjoy the journey instead of just the destination, or the journey is the destination. And it's true in life. If you take life too seriously, I think you're missing out. The last thing I think I would take away from all of this that could be applied to life and to this trip is my own advice is if you really want to do something, if you really think you can do it, or even have a slight indication that you can do it, go do it. Do it now. Make a plan and set it in motion. If you're afraid, good. If you're on the fringe of your comfort zone, good. If there's a chance you won't succeed, good. Because when you do go out there and achieve that goal, it'll mean that much more. And in this case, that's how it was for me. I wasn't sure what was going to happen. I trained as much as I could to make the probability of success as high as I could, and that gave me a lot of confidence that that I would achieve this goal. But again, you never know. If you go back to day 0 of this blog, you'd see I had concerns and worries like everybody else. But bottom line is, if you have the will, if you really want something, if you really want to achieve a goal that's out there, what are you waiting for? Go do it. It can be done. So there you have it. Biking is like life, I guess. And those are 3 things I think that I've reflected on over the course of the 3,200 and something miles, and I will try to make that those 3 items part of my guiding principles. So tomorrow's a big day. Hopefully we'll have some interesting footage from tomorrow. Until then, thanks again everyone for following along, for supporting Livestrong, and all your support. It's meant a lot, and it certainly helped in terms of feeling like I wasn't doing this alone, or doing this just with my friends here on the tour. I had friends back home and all over the country along for the ride. Take care, everybody.